Sorry I'm mashing that a lot.
What?
Sorry I'm mashing that so much, but that's just, it's the best way to play it.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, in case like you're like, I hate this mashing.
That's how I wake up in the morning. Just smash a button.
Yeah. So you can...
Call the alarm clock button. Hey-oh! That's Johnny Carson, isn't it? Johnny Cash.
Where'd you come up with the voice?
Oh, he really crept up on me there.
Oh, it's boss.
Yeah, I don't think this is a bad game. Like, I'd give it at least a 7.
Well, I think it's too early to tell for you to... So, from your perspective, so far, you'd give it a 7?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like, like, this isn't as cool as it could be, design-wise.
It has its problems, but I think we're...
It's like, I'm talking about, like, that guy. This is cool.
Oh no, those bosses are horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna say something about the things I do for
I'm
money.
gonna say something about politics.
You think if a prostitute came out there, it'd be like, make sure you wear condom!
Otherwise, you might catch death!
Here, don't you know the catching rate of chlamydia?
Oh. I heard chlamydia.
Exactly. For the truck first. Oh, you motherfuckers. That took a boss. Oh, fucking goodness.
Man, they just got you.
They did. Well, I could just use
Maybe you have to run away. Because there's a lot of them.
There was a lot of them, but
a lot of them,
there
like,
was a truck in the way.
Oh, it moves eventually.
Because I blow it up.
Yeah.
I think I just have to...
If you're overrun, run from a fight.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like the one time I didn't pay attention to that shit.
Like the loading shit?
Yeah. Because it just says stuff like...
See, I'm here to help you read what you miss.
Exactly. Like I said, it's kind of like co-op. I was doubting your position here, but it looks like you are pretty useful.
Oh, good.
Mm-hmm.
And now I go.
Yeah, now that I'm wanted, I want...
My job here is done.
I need my salary double.
Make myself useful, and then take it all.
You know, leave them wanting. So leave them wanting so they call you back. I understand you. Yeah.
I have a hair on my head. Multiple strands of hair on my head. That whenever I bounce my head, it feels like they're moving separate from my other hair. I don't like it.
Okay, use the shotgun. Flare. Thanks, Flare.
Flare sounds like a stripper name. Flare.
Use our battery. Flare and run. Thanks, running. You're always welcome.
Oh. Is that Barry?
Yep.
Oh, hey Barry.
Make sure you don't miss anything. Oh, nice to see you too, Barry. Sound like a fucking...
Wow! Those geezers had quite a production going on. Ooh, you know what, Al? If we make it through this alive, I'm gonna start representing them. Yep, sell this stuff online, maybe get a reality show going.
Good luck with that, pal.
Hey, you find us a way out of here, okay? Closer look at this stuff.
See, Bird's gonna die because somebody's being killed. It's like the law of horror.
You
know what I mean?
It's not that. Just think about what Barry's job is.
Yeah, it's true, but it's like...
No, and what specific... I'll just think that. I'll just say that.
You think he's the bad guy? You think he's behind this? It would make sense. I mean, it's like Barry's the last kind of... He's like the kind of character that wouldn't live this long with all that he's done, you know? He's definitely had better odds than similar characters in the same position would.
And the only reason why he's caring about Al is because... The only reason why he's caring about Alan.
Al.
Yeah, I don't know him that well. I'm just going to call him Al. Do you recall at the end of the last episode when we were talking about, oh, who was that person that pulled him out of the lake? and then you were like, maybe it's Barry, and then maybe Barry, and then like, and then we thought that maybe Barry was behind the kidnappings.
Yeah.
I'm glad it wasn't, but I wasn't glad about who it actually was.
Well, Hartman.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to break you.
As you regular listeners know, I tend to work through the night, but I'm not the only one. Deputies Mulligan and Thornton are taking a couple of moments off their busy schedule to join me here in the studio. Boys, how busy are you now? Deerfest is almost here, isn't it? I bet that keeps you in business.
Pretty busy, yeah. Actually, Pat, we've been real busy with other stuff, which concerns an ongoing investigation. We can't talk about that.
Yeah.
Zuma brought it
I
up.
wasn't gonna say anything. I was just saying we got, other irons to fry.
Right.
And how would you compare your workload to last year's? Things have seemed relatively peaceful to me, but people do tend to get a little wild this time of year.
Oh, it's wild, Pat. It's pretty wild. There's been all sorts of trouble this year. Vandalism, fighting, public disturbances. A lot of people gone missing, too. Yeah, it's pretty much the usual stuff, Pat. Just, a lot more of it.
Now, is it just me, or does Deerfest get wilder every year? People seem to be more drunk, at least, or they start earlier and younger.
Oh, it's definitely not just you, Pat, but... Definitely, Pat. Hey, I'm talking here, Thornton. Oh, shoot, I lost my train of thought.
Asshole.
Not just me.
Oh, yeah, it's wilder, Pat, but actually most of the trouble seems to be coming from grown men. People who ought to know better, Kids are doing fine this year.
Well, that's nice to hear at least. Boys, I want to thank you for stopping by. I'll let you get back to your patrol.
Sure thing, Pat. Yeah, sure thing, Pat.
Thornton sounds like a Me Too kind of guy.
The elevator was dead. I'd have to get some power to it first.
I'm not sure how the elevator opens the door for us.
Yeah.
I like how earlier you're using your game ranking as a form of like enticement.
What?
I could see
Like-
the building that had to be the Andersons' home on the other side of the field. It wasn't far now. I wasn't worried about trusting the ramblings of two burned-out geriatric wrecks. They had the goods.
There's always gotta be a kick with you, Alan. Anyway, how you're like, come on, if Barry doesn't die, I'll give you a 7 out of 10. 7 out of 10! 7.5!
Well, it's more like I'd be rewarding them for not making a really obvious decision.
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. Either way, you're...
Can you move those hay bales around? I'm pretty sure.
Got to be kidding me.
Oh. Come on.
I don't know that you're doing much damage.
No, it's working. Is it?
Okay. That was weak.
Last player.
I'll trade you a gun for a single flare. Okay.
Do farmers know that?
I imagine. Yeah, I don't see why not. Then again, this could all be a manifestation of his mind, assuming the facts that he knows. Like he just looked up, like, how many cars and things are in the world?
Fucking.
Like, oh!
The 1999 NHL Finals was won by Dallas over Buffalo. What was we called holes in the crease?
Oh! I should order this. A book on camping safety.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a crazed farmer ghost.
You ever seen Blast from the Past?
That's the one with Brendan Fraser, right?
Mm-hmm.
A long time ago.
I like it.
Yeah, I remember my mom liked it a lot too.
I don't love it, but I like it.
Yeah! I think this is the worst one yet, because these things have to be moved by, like, fucking trucks.
I don't know. Dumpsters are pretty heavy. I
wait.
mean, they're solid. At least you're
If we
rolling
can knock
it.
this one, if we can move this one somehow.
You're kind of struggling a bit. You can kind of move it by shoving it, but dumpsters you can be like, and just knock them
Right.
fucking across the street.
I think these things are pretty fucking heavy, though.
I mean, of course, but I mean, it's solid metal too.
But it's also an empty dumpster, and it also has wheels.
Yeah, but you were not using those wheels to push them around. Those wheels would have been gone, you'd be like, dunk, dunk, dunk.
I'm just saying that I think it'd be interesting. We should, like, look up the weight for a dumpster and
Versus a hay bale.
I bet you if we typed it into Google, it would be if we Google dumpster and hay bale, which one weighs more, and then the suggested ones would be Alan Wake right after it.
Like, I think that I could reasonably move a hay bale just a very tiny bit.
You can move a dumpster then. It's got fucking wheels.
No, but he doesn't use the wheels. He just.
How do you know?
I remember.
Well, did you have like evidence that they didn't use the wheels?
Because it was bouncing about. The wheels did not have it. Just kind of bounce.
Just
like
because it
fucking,
bounces doesn't mean that you can't.
The wheels are not making it bounce. There's no way.
So we're just gonna go through the gate.
What?
We're just gonna go through the gate. We had to like. What's going on there, Barry?
Where's Barry?
This is the second puzzle we solved by accident. There was one time where we
He's not a door down?
No.
Okay. Look at it, it just fell off.
The other time they had us get like this before this episode, they had us get a key once, and we didn't realize we got it.
Yeah.
Al? Is that you out there, buddy?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's me. Hang on.
Hey, let's go, man.
All right, the crime-fighting team of Barry and Alan Wake.
You know, it kind of makes sense that Barry would be the bad guy.
I think we're gonna have to work together to open this gate, Al. Looks pretty heavy.
Because he was in the
Hey, I think
office,
that's
or
farm on the
the
other
psych
side of the
ward
field.
place.
We're almost there. This
You know?
farm is a crazy place for crazy people.
What's in
You
Barry?
should feel right at home then.
Why isn't Barry? He's the bad guy.
No, are you saying like he'll be the final boss?
Come on, one more
this
gate.
level.
Let's do this thing.
Yeah.
Yes, is that what you're saying?
This lower of the game.
This
which,
level.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying, that he'll be the boss? Or he'll be like he'll end up being like the mastermind behind everything?
Could easily be the mastermind.
I
But I think
don't
that
know.
it's the evil lady. Or whatever it is.
Old God know the truth? Old gods know the...
I mean, obviously Barry's not going to be the ultimate enemy because it's like ultimate enemy. It's like an elder god or something. You know, it's obvious what it's going to be. It's definitely
An
gonna be.
elder god.
Yeah, like something
Well,
living
why
at the
not,
bottom of the
why not
lake.
a junior god?
Because junior god is like
Like, and then,
Judeo-Christian god.
and then his fucking mom comes up. What are you doing? Mom, I just want to take over these race of people. Okay, get back in the house. Now.
They don't want to take him over. Elder gods don't really get people.
No, they don't.
They're like,
No, they don't even care.
yeah. Like this god's probably just hungry.
Barry?
Barry, why are you taking the long way around?
I don't like this.
How he's
Because
acting.
because I'm starting to think that even if they didn't mean to, like all this like pushing around hay bales and stuff like that,
Yeah.
it might be intentional. And also would having that might mean something. I don't know.
Got the coffee thermos.
Fuck yeah.
Achievement?
Damn it. This game sucks.